I'm Kim Caldwell, and this is Hurray Kimmay. I'm super excited to introduce you today to Sarah Galli. She's the founder and executive producer of Born for Broadway, a special advocacy group that shines a spotlight on spinal cord injury. I've known Sarah for a long time, and I'm so excited for you to meet her too. So come on, get to know Born for Broadway. Sarah Galli, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
So I know a little bit about Born for Broadway, but for those at home who don't know, in a nutshell, what is Born for Broadway?
Born for Broadway is an annual celebrity cabaret that I started actually 10 years ago this year, which is kind of crazy.
That is crazy.
And I started it as a student musical review when I was a freshman in college. I wanted to find a way to give fellow students an ability to perform and also raise funds for paralysis organizations, which is something really close to my heart. And from that, BFB was born.
And raising funds kind of goes into your tagline, which I love.
Thank
which
you.
Is the benefit of song.
Yes.
Why did you choose that?
I thought it really best described what Born for Broadway is. It's using the power of theater and Broadway and for us, the New York community, and raising awareness for something that's so important to so many people.
Yeah.
Which is paralysis-related causes.
I totally agree. So I remember those days in Marymount.
Yes.
Back in the day. And your mission and your organization has really grown and kind of changed over the years. How has it grown? How has it changed? And what's going to happen in the future?
It's kind of an interesting full circle moment this year, really thinking that this is the 10-year anniversary.
Yeah.
And it's been a huge year for Born for Broadway. We rang the closing bell at NASDAQ, which
awesome.
was seen all over the world, which is really fun. Manhattan Borough President Scott Stringer proclaimed the day of our event last year as Born for Broadway Day.
Big deal.
So great.
Love it.
So amazing. And we're actually going back to our roots. In early 2014, we're starting pilot programs in New York cities and getting students interested again in getting back through musical theater. So we're going and having a full circle moment with student cabarets.
I love that. I think it's such a great idea.
Thank you.
So you've grown in those 10 years, but you've also had some really big performers.
We have.
Who have been some of your favorites?
Well, I have to say, having gone to school in New York, seeing students that were involved in Born for Broadway the very first year and how they've come in their careers is phenomenal. Annalee Ashford,
Love her.
who performed in the very first Born for Broadway in 2003. She hosted one year, and it's now this huge, fabulous Broadway star.
Tony nominated.
Amazing. She'll be performing this year along with Kathleen Monteleone, also a school alum, who just made her Broadway debut in Hands on a Hard Body.
Love it.
Ali Stroker is one of my very favorite performers because she is really the face of Born for Broadway. She has that sassy spirit, which we're all about, and is tied so closely to our cause. And the third runner-up on the Glee project,
I love
guest
it.
star on Glee. She has an entirely phenomenal career on her own as well.
Speaking of Glee,
yes.
Jenna Ushkowitz.
Yes, Jenna Ushkowitz,
fellow alum, and BFB alum.
And we're hoping to see, there is a small chance that she may in fact be joining us. So that's sort of an exciting piece.
That is exciting.
It is.
So who else can we expect to see on Monday?
Well, we just announced our full cast this week, which is really exciting. So it's 20 Broadway performers, ranging from Aaron Lazar, who's been a part of BFB since the beginning and is now starring on Mamma Mia, to Ali Stroker, to Anna Lee, to Howard McGillen, the longest serving Phantom in the history of the show.
Wow.
I know, we have a really, really amazing cast, so we're really excited for another great year.
Well, I can't tell you, I'm actually really inspired by all the hard work that you put in and how you've stuck with it for 10 years.
Thank you.
But for someone else who wants to either help or get involved or start their own organization, what's some advice you have for them?
Well, there have been hurdles every step of the way, and the more we've grown, the more difficult at times it can become. So for us, it's really, remembering who we are and the purpose and the mission of our organization. We're incorporating on our own now, and that's, a huge, exciting step. But for us, it's, baby steps along the way. always, remembering our roots.
Well, you've definitely come a long way, and I cannot wait to see you on Monday at Born for Broadway.
Thank you! I'm so excited. For more information, visit bornforbroadway.com.
We will. I will.
Love it.
All right, I'll see you there. Thanks so much, Sarah.
Thank you for having me.
My pleasure. Don't forget, Born for Broadway is this September 30th at 9:30 p.m. at 54 Below. I've got my tickets. To get yours, go to bornforbroadway.com. Thank you so much for joining me for my first episode of Hurray Kimmay TV. For more fun and to stay in touch, visit me at hurraykimmay.com.